So now let us see the first process of sexual reproduction that happens in flowering plants. So the sexual reproduction in plants actually happens in the flower. Okay, so plants, they reproduce sexually by producing male gametes, that is pollen grains, and female gametes called as eggs. A flower consists of sepals, petals, stamens and carpels. Stamens and carpels, they are the reproductive parts of the flower, which actually they are involved in the sexual reproduction. Then sepals and petals, they are called as accessory holes as they do not take part directly in the reproduction process. Okay. Then after this, unisexual flowers, they have either stamen in them or they have either carpels in them. But bisexual flowers, they have both stamen and carpels in them, right? Then if I talk about stamen, stamen is the male reproductive part of the flower. It consists of anther and filament. Okay, the anther, it consists of pollen grains which are haploid in nature. Then if I talk about carpels, carpels, they are the female reproductive part of a flower and it consists of stigma, style and ovary. Right, ovary, it contains female gametes or female germ cells called as eggs or ovules. So you must have seen some fruits that have seeds. Now these seeds, if they are sown in the soil, they grow into a new plant, they grow into a new individual, right? Then this process of reproduction in plants is the process of formation of seeds. So you must not get confused with the reproduction process that is growing into a new plant, right? तो reproduction का process जो होता है plants के अंदर, that is called as germination. That means if a new plant is formed from the certain seed is called as germination, right? So now whatever the flowering plants we see, they contain reproductive parts in flowers and in which the seeds are enclosed within the fruit. ऐसे flowering plants जिनकी seeds fruits के अंदर पाई जाती है, those plants are called as angiosperms. And let us understand the male and female reproductive part one by one. As you can see here in the flower, the male reproductive part contains of two parts, that is anther and filament. This anther and filament together form a male reproductive part that is called as stamen. Now let us zoom in the male reproductive part, that is stamen.